Hello, Sheldon. Are you gonna get in my way for this video? Because I got stuff to do. You want to say hello? No? You want to say hello? Hmm? No? I don't know that you've ever been on YouTube. I don't know. Hi readers, it's Lori. Welcome back to my channel, Books, Ink, and Paper, and welcome to my July TBR video. Put simply, I created a TBR of books that I wanted to read in the summer that I've already shared with you, but I have picked a couple of them that I would like to focus on this month. I also have a buddy read I want to make sure to tell you about. And then what I decided to do for something different was to use the Roll Your Next Read bingo card book list Thursday event that was hosted by Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand and Lindsay at Lindsay's Little Library. I'm not sure anybody on BookTube doesn't know about the two of them and their book list Thursday, but if you don't, check them out. They're fantastic. So they created this little game. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my earrings aren't messed up. They created this little game for you to roll for your next read and then pick a book based on the prompt that you hit on this bingo card. Now I think, put this in the description box below or just link to one of their videos so you can find it. I don't know if I can share it, but I found this to be a very fun experiment. So let's get started on what I picked from my TBR to prioritize in the month of July, and then the 3 books that I chose as a result of rolling from a next read. So I agreed that one of the 3 rolls could be one of the books that was on that summer stack. So, okay, so let's get started. I'd really like to get to the Tainted Cup this month. It has been calling to me from the chest that it's been sitting on in my summer stack. And yes, I really, really, really want to get to this. I think that this won't take long. It's fairly large print. I think it's small chapters, which I appreciate. It looks like it anyway. And that means a quick read for me. So Robert Jackson Bennett is the author. It is magical, and it is a detective series with Anna Delabra, who is quirky and weird and doesn't, she has a blindfold on, and I don't think she leaves her house to solve the crimes. I think I remember somebody saying that. And her robotic friend, Dinius, who is complementary to everything that she can't do, but also he's got some secrets he's holding. So I would love to find out what happens. This Imperial officer is dead, and nobody knows what happened to him, except that a tree erupted from his body. So it's probably a little magical realism here, but I don't care. I'm good. I'm in for it. I hear it's really wonderful. The next one, Firefly Summer, Maeve, Binchy. I am terrible at remembering who commented what, but I saw just earlier today, although I listened or I responded to a lot of comments today, but I saw just earlier that one of you said, read the Maeve Binchy Firefly Summer. Tell me who you are again, because I forgot, but I'm going to try to make this a priority. This one is very small print and it is pretty hefty. It's a short sized book, but it's 650 pages. I might be able to access this some way on audio, I'm hoping so. So I could kind of attack it both ways, or maybe even on ebook on Everand. I'm going to check it out. But I want some Binchy time in my summer. Binchy's a book I have read multiple times in the summer, so it feels perfectly right to me. I may be buddy reading this one with my daughter this month, my youngest daughter. End of story by AJ Finn. I have been hearing good buzz about this for the most part, I would say. So yep, it's time. It's been sitting there. It's been staring at me. It's been saying, read me, read me. I'm going to tackle The Alperton Angels by Janice Hallett. This is going to be a buddy read with Michelle at Michelle Lynn Reads. And we're going to start around the middle of July. So this should be a quick, easy read too, because these are very, very fast. It's epistolary, emails, interviews, WhatsApp messages, all kinds of stuff. I love these books and they're pretty easy to fly through. That one's also been calling to me. And then everybody's talking about this book. And it's such a great summer read. I mean, look at this cover plus summer in the title. I mean, how can I resist it? So definitely going to make this a priority too. And then this would knock off another book of the month club for me. This one is a bit chunkier than some of the others. It is in the almost 400 pages realm, a little over 400 it looks like, but also looks like fairly large print, short chapters, everything you need in a summer book, except for wine or a cocktail of some sort that's cold. Yeah, perfect. Maybe I'll do a vlog about just for the summer with my watermelon, my favorite watermelon cocktail. I don't know. Let's look at what I rolled for what I rolled the dice to read for the Roll Your Next Read bingo card. Okay, the first roll starts now. 3. So we will be here. And here goes roll number 2, 2. So that is an O, right? So that's to read a book with an O in the title. Let's see. A book or author that starts with an O, something on the cover that starts with O. Have any books with an octopus on the cover? Let me go see. I picked this one, the Twyford Code. Look, if I was able to get both of these done in the month of July, I think I would be a Janice Hallett completist. Would I be? Let me just look. Would I be? Oh my gosh, that would make me so happy. I would be. I would be a Janice Hallett completist. So I have read The Appeal and I have read The Christmas Appeal. And so if I read these two, I would be caught up because her next book comes out in September, which I'll tell you about soon. So the Twyford Code, again, epistolary. 40 years ago, Stephen Smithy Smith finds a copy of a famous children's book written by Edith Twyford, and its margins are full of strange markings and annotations. He takes it to his remedial English teacher, Mrs. Isles, and she believes that it's a secret code that ran through all of her novels. And then after she tells him that she thinks that this is what happened, she goes missing on a school field trip. So a perfect mystery. Again, I love these. This one is a lot of audio files, it looks like, but some transcripts too, but mostly audio files, I think. But that's good. And it's short and it has several O's in the title. So this is my book for O. So let's go to the next roll. All right, roll number 2 is row 2 and the 5th in row 2. So that is travel. So let's see what that prompt says. Read a book while traveling. Read a book about a character who travels. Read a book set in another country than you. Okay, I can do that. For the travel prompt, I'm going to read One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware. So this book I featured in my most anticipated reads for this month, and Ruth Ware is an auto buy for me as well, but I can't buy Ruth Ware's One Perfect Couple at the moment, so I found it last night. I almost squealed on, maybe I did squeal, on Everand. It's on Everand, you guys. So if you have a subscription to Everand, it's there on audio. And it wasn't like I wasn't in Everand jail. Like it was just all of the magics conspired to make sure that I could listen to this book. So I told you in the anticipated reads video, but I'll just give you a brief synopsis in case you didn't see that. This is about a couple's reality show where people travel to this island. I think it's somewhere in I don't know where it is, but anyway, they travel to this island and they participate in this reality show. And I think somebody goes missing and they're saying it has an and then there were none kind of vibe to it, which you know is like my jam. My genre jam for mystery thrillers is everybody's in a locked room or on an island or in some way isolated and something happens to one of them. And obviously probably one of the others of them is responsible for that something. So bring it on. I love it. That's my book. That goes with the prompt for travel. And then let's go to number 3, last roll. And here is roll number 3 because I am only going to pick 3, and one of them, as I said, may contain one of my summer reading list books. All right, so I have 5, row 5, and 3. So K. So I'm assuming this is a book with a K in the cover. A book or author that starts with a K. Something on the cover that starts with a K. A book series that starts with a K. I got it. I know what I want. All right, this worked out perfectly. And this one was already on my summer TBR list. So this is Marrying the Ketchups by Jennifer Close. I have been really wanting to get to this. I've been watching a lot of baseball, been rooting for my Cubbies, although they're really struggling right now. I gotta say, this is not their best hour, but they can get back. They've gotten back before. They are the underdogs. But this one is about 3 generations of Chicago restaurateurs. They're in Oak Park, Chicago, which I know exactly where that is, not far from where I grew up, but they are family, 3 generations of restaurateurs. They love baseball, they love restaurants and food, and they love to talk about politics, I think. And this one is just it's just everything I need it to be. So there's Gretchen, who's a lead singer for a 90s cover band. Jane, who's starting to suspect that her fitness-obsessed husband isn't always working late. And Teddy, who's a good cousin nursing heartbreak and confusion because a guy dumped him. They have to make right decisions. And it says, how can any of them be trusted to make right decisions? So outrageously funny, wickedly astute. Marrying the Ketchups is a delicious confection by one of our most beloved authors. To be quite honest, I'd never heard of Jennifer Close before this book. So there's that. She's written Girls in White Dresses, The Smart One, and The Hopefuls. She was raised on the North Shore, which is why she loves the Cubs. Now, if you didn't know, I was raised on the South Shore, which should mean that I'm a Sox fan. Maybe said this before, but I'm just going to make this clear. I like the Sox. I watch the White Sox when it's a possibility and, when that's the only game I can get in town. But I'm a diehard Cubs fan from the South Side for the rest of my life. Can't change it, won't change it, wouldn't want to. Okay, that is my TBR for July. I hope that I can get to all of these in this month. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. Now, I was reading 8 books fairly consistently at the beginning of the year, and it is summer, and I do have a little bit of time off, I think, and I'm just feeling good about it. I'm feeling really, really hopeful, and maybe I can find some of these in another format too, so that I can read them on Kindle or on audio, because those also are ways in which I can read a little bit faster, but we'll see. I may have a loose end to tie up in July too that I'm trying to finish right now, but we'll tell you about that when I do my reading wrap up for the month of June. But I gotta get on it. I got some books I gotta finish this week, and I'm a little scared that I won't. So thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for your comments, your help, your recommendations, your love and friendship. And as always, happy reading. Bye.